Hello and welcome to the 5-Minute Sound Designer, where I'll show you a cool new sound design tool, tip, or technique in about 5 minutes. In today's video, we're going to be doing something very simple but very effective, and that's turning voiceover lines into radio effects. So it's making it sound like it's coming from a radio or some sort of communication device, however you want to put it. So here I have some raw voiceover that I recorded a while ago from a voice actor known as Jacob Burgess. I use him on every game that I humanly can, and you can see his info in the description below. Now, I'm just going to play this for you raw. This is for a game called Infinifactory, and then I'll show you some quick and easy ways to make this sound like it's coming from a radio.
Hey, I could really use your help testing out something new I made. It's a long-range teleportation device. Why you? Well, you seem to know your way around a factory, and it's time to earn your food pellets! Ha-ha! Food pellets. I broke a tooth on one. Or at least I thought I did. Maybe it's just made of teeth. I don't know. It's gross.
Alright, so there's our raw line. And one of the first things you want to do when working with this sort of effect is to put an equalizer on it. Now, when it comes to voiceover in general, there's a lot more I do. I put compression on it as well, get rid of any noise that's happening, all that sort of good stuff. But for the purposes of a radio effect, this is where I'd start, using an equalizer. And typically, things like radios and walkie-talkies and that sort of stuff get rid of the high and low ends of someone's voice. And I'm more or less guessing here, so I'll do something like this. And what they also do is boost the middle zone of their voice as well. So I'll just put this a little bit higher, make this a little narrower. Again, I'm just playing around and guessing here. You'd obviously spend more time on it when you're working with this. So let's take a listen now with just the EQ on it.
Hey, I could really use your help testing out something new I made. It's a long-range teleportation device. Why you? Well, you seem to know your way around a factory, and it's time to earn your food pellets! Ha-ha!
Alright, so this is already starting to make it sound a little more lo-fi, so this is kind of the first step, and it's quite effective. And the second thing to do is to add some distortion onto it. Now, you can use any distortion you want. Maybe you're in Logic, maybe you're not, but what I like to use for this sort of effect is Logic's clip distortion. Now, clip distortion does exactly what it sounds like. It'll make it sound like it's clipping. So I'm just going to hit play, and then what I'm going to do is turn up the drive, which will distort it more. Turn the mix up to 100%, so we're hearing nothing but the distorted signal. And play with the low-pass filter, so we can have an appropriate radio effect. So I'll play with these live so you can hear what each of them are doing.
Hey, I could really use your help testing out something new I made. It's a long-range teleportation device. Why you? Well, you seem to know your way around a factory, and it's time to earn your food pellets! Ha-ha! Food pellets. I broke a tooth on one.
Alright, so by turning the drive up, we get more and more distortion, and this low-pass filter essentially determines how low or high frequency our sound will be. So if I hit play and turn this all the way down,
hey, I could really use your help testing out something.
It's really muffled. And if I turn it all the way up,
Hey, I could really use your help testing out something new I made.
It's a lot clearer. So it's up to you on what kind of sound you're going for. Maybe it's really garbled and it's not meant to be intelligible. In that case, maybe you turn the drive way up.
Hey, I could really use your help testing out something new I made. It's a long-range teleportation device. Why you?
It's really up to you. You can choose whatever you want, but that's the general basics on how to make a radio voiceover effect. So thanks so much for watching this video. Really appreciate it as always. And of course, hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to get updates on all this stuff happening every single week. I make a video a week, so hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and you'll get more as soon as they're made. Also, please watch my TED Talk. I gave a TED Talk on the power of video game music, and you can watch it clicking one of those cards or in the description below, or one of the annotations that'll probably pop up on the screen. Also, if you're interested in making a living working in the game industry, so maybe you're a composer, sound designer, artist, whatever it may be, and you want to work in the game industry and you actually want to get paid for your work, sign up for my newsletter, which is also in the description below, showing up for an annotation and all that sort of good stuff. In my newsletter, I share my best material for people who want to make a good living working in the game industry and don't want to spend years figuring things out. I struggled myself, I failed a whole bunch, so I want to help you not make the same mistakes that I did. All right, so thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.